Talk about the Premier League fixtures. Good morning, everybody. Sam here, live on YouTube, on Facebook, on United People's TV. And this morning, we are talking about the 2021-2022 Premier League fixtures. The full fixtures have just officially been released by the Premier League. Who do Man United play on the first day of the season? Who do we play during our run-in? When do we play Liverpool away? Who do we play in December in the fixture pile-up? Who do we play after our Champions League games? There's plenty to talk about, and it's an exciting thing to talk about what's coming up next season, because last season was just a bit of a drab as far as I'm concerned. But next season, fingers crossed, can be a little bit more exciting with fans back in the stadiums. You know the drill by now. Where are you watching this from? Let me know in the comments below, and I will try and give you as many shout-outs as possible. Also, make sure you please leave your super chats for any questions you want to ask me, and I will answer them throughout the whole stream. But let's get straight into this one, because the fixtures have been released. Here we are on the official Manchester United website. And if you don't know by now, Manchester United's first game of the Premier League season will be against Leeds. Leeds at home on the 14th of August to kick off our campaign. What I will do actually is just zoom in on that so you can see that, and we can talk about the fixtures. In August, we kick off with Leeds before playing Southampton away and then Wolves away. 3 games in August. Premier League season doesn't start until the 14th of August, so it's not going to be that many games, is there? Leeds to start, that's quite a tough start. And I think United, last season we had Crystal Palace at home and we lost that 3-1? Was that the first game of last season? I think it might have been, but all in all, it wasn't the best of starts. But Southampton and Wolves, you've got to be happy enough with that. Let's see where you're all watching this from, and I will give you some shout-outs. Got Vidash watching from Mauritius. Good morning to you as well. Got Abdul watching from Cape Town in South Africa. Good morning to you as well. Adi watching from Malaysia, and we've got Manoli. Good morning, Manoli. Bulgaria in the house. Got Sanusi watching from Nigeria, and we've got Mike watching from the Philippines, as well as Emma Emmanuel watching from South Sudan. How many points do you think we're going to be getting from those 3 fixtures? Hellkurt there saying 7 points to start the season. That would be quite a nice start to the season. But let's head into September and see what comes up for United there. Well, I'll tell you what, United don't have anybody inside the top 6 in the first 6 fixtures. We've got Newcastle at home there, with West Ham away and Aston Villa at home. Again, you've got to say that's quite a generous start to the season, but you know what that means, because as soon as you get in towards October, November, when you really are getting into the Champions League games, it looks like we're going to be having some tough fixtures, I would imagine. And here we go. October, wow. Everton at home with Leicester away, then Liverpool at home on the 23rd before Spurs away on the 30th. That's quite a tough month. That really is a tough month. I'm not sure what the Champions League fixtures are like in terms of when they are, but I'm sure that those games there are going to wrap around them. What's your reaction to that? How many points do you think United are getting in that month there? Available 12. We've got Everton at home, Leicester City away, Liverpool at home, and then Spurs away. Quite tough, that one. Let's see what comes up in November then. Woo! City at home. Then we've got an international break. Then Watford away, Chelsea away, and Arsenal at home. Again, they are 2 tough months, given that we're going to be playing Champions League football that time as well. And this is exactly why Manchester United need a strong squad, not just a starting 11, which we've got at the moment. We need the squad strength as well. That's what we need, and that's why we need to make signings. So that's November done. Skip on to December. Palace, Norwich, Brentford, Brighton, Newcastle, and Burnley. On paper, that's a favourable 6 fixtures for United in December, when it's going to be busy, it's going to be crazy. There's no huge games in there, but typically I would say for United, we don't particularly do well, in my estimation, when we play teams like this. These are the teams that we drop our points against. In the bigger fixtures under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I've got a bit more confidence. In these sorts of games, I do worry. Let's see what you're all commenting in, saying what you're saying. 9 points in November, says David Hassett. I mean, I'd take 9 points from that available 12. Yeah, I'd be decent for that. October, 5 points. says Sarthak. Who have we got in October then? Let's go back and quickly have a look. 5 points from that. No, we need more than that. We absolutely need more than that. Let's see where you're watching this from. As always, we've got Kamara watching from Portugal, Lisbon. Good morning to you, my friend. And we've got Sarthak watching from Nepal. Good morning to you as well. And we've got Saad watching from Sri Lanka and Manta on Facebook watching from Gambia. Make sure, as if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe on United People's TV now. It's free. It helps the channel. Get involved. We're here every single day, Monday to Friday. If you're watching on Facebook, drop a like on it as well. And please, as always, if you're watching on YouTube, please send your super chats in if you have any questions you really want to ask me. After we look at the fixtures, I'm going to run through the latest transfer news, as I always do as well. Or maybe I'll save that for a video later on. I'm not sure. I think maybe we might just keep this just to the Premier League fixtures. Right, December's done. Who comes in January? Maybe we get some new signings in January as well. 3 games. We've got an international break between the 1st and the 15th. So we've got Wolves at home, Villa away, and West Ham at home. There are 3 fixtures you're looking at, and you're saying, you surely got back United there to get 9 points. 9 points in January. But remember, it's going to come after the crazy December where people are tired, everything's exhausted. Let's see what happens there. But for me, 9 points. You can let me know in the comments below how many points you think United will get from that. But for me, I would probably say 9. On paper, it's good, which means that, well, it always means if you've got to play everyone. I know you've got to play everyone twice, but it does make a difference who you play at the start, who you play in your running, and the fixture pile-ups that you get. What's happening in February? Oh, no. So we've got Burnley away, Southampton at home, Leeds away. That's tough. And Watford at home. The reason I'm saying, oh, no, is because we all know what's coming up in March, April, and May then, because there are some big fixtures coming. How many points do you think we're going to be getting there in February? We've got Burnley away, Southampton at home, Leeds away, and Watford away. Let's see what you're going to say in the comments below. Got Hellkurt saying January, 7 points from an available 12 there. I'm sorry, not January, February. Got David, you're saying 8 points there from the available 12. Prochito, you're feeling confident this morning. 12 out of 12. Should win all the matches, including Leeds away. That'll be interesting. But as I said, I'm not seeing any big teams there, which means that what probably coming up in March is going to be interesting. Jesus Christ. Well, I wasn't wrong. City away, Spurs at home, and Liverpool away. So there you go. Manchester United's season is going to be made or broken in March. Because by March time, we're going to know where we are in the league, obviously. And it's going to be the part of the season where you're really going to have to start stringing victories together to keep pace with those at the top of the Premier League. United in March, City away. Actually, is it in March as well that the Champions League knockouts begin? Actually, no, I think they're probably beginning. I think they begin in February. So if United get probably to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, I think that will probably fall in and around March as well. Jeez. City away, Spurs at home, Liverpool away. How many points do you think we're going to be getting from there? You let me know in the comments. Saad, you're thinking 5 points in March, a win and 2 draws. I think, nah, I want more than that. I want more than that. John watching from Seattle. How you doing, my friend? But March looks tough. Let's see what you're all saying. Mohammed, do you think we're going to get 6 points? Emmanuel, 9 points seems possible. Why not, eh? Why not? Let's have a look. What else we've got? Robin Williams, you're on Facebook. You're saying 6 points in March. Win against Spurs and Liverpool. Liverpool away. That'll be tough. But what happens in April then after that? Jeez. The pile-ups coming here. April. Why is April so busy? 5 fixtures in April. Leicester at home, Everton away, Norwich City at home, Arsenal away, and newly promoted Brentford at home. 5 fixtures there, possible 15 points in April. Who do you think, what do you think, Manchester United will be getting from that? Got Richard here on Facebook saying, hello from Bristol. It's key to turn those draws against the top 6 teams into wins. Obviously, that's something that United did a lot last season. We may have gone undefeated away from home, but we drew a hell of a lot of games. So certainly, I think that's a fair point. We do need to turn those draws into victories. Make sure, as always, you keep sending your comments in, and make sure you send in some super chats as well if you really want to ask me a question, and I will read those out as always. But what are you saying for April? Leicester, Everton away, Norwich at home, Arsenal away, and Brentford at home. Let's have a look. 13 out of 15 says Navin. He's feeling confident. Apollos, you're saying 15 points in April. Another one saying 15 points in April. 10 to 11 says Manoli. Leicester at home, tough. Everton away, it can be tough. It all depends on how Everton are playing. If they're playing crap, it's easy. If they're playing good, it's tough. It's simple as that. Norwich City at home, you probably back United to win. Arsenal away, I'll probably back United to win. Brentford at home, that'll be interesting. But who do we face for the last few fixtures of the season? Brighton at home, Chelsea at home, and Crystal Palace away. The last 3 games there. Finishing with Palace away. 9 points there available. Hopefully at that point of the season, Crystal Palace will be safe. And because when you get towards this stage of the season, when you're playing, so maybe Brentford at home on the 30th of April, it won't be an easy fixture because they might be fighting for their survival in the league. And therefore, teams on the verge of relegation always play that little bit harder. Maybe that will be a reason why it'll be tough to play Brentford at that point. But you've got to be probably backing United for... You're backing United against Brighton away as long as you're not playing under Mourinho. That was horrendous. Remember, we lost that game. Chelsea at home, that's tough. That's really tough. That could be it could be one of those top 4 deciders. So hopefully not a top 4 decider, but you know, those 2 games we've had against Leicester towards the end of the season, the last couple of years. Let's see what happens there. But Palace away to finish the season on the 22nd of May. Navin, you think we're going to be banging it in May? You're feeling confident. You're saying 9 out of 9 points. Dobo, you're saying 7. So's Dylan. You're saying 7. And Matt Smith over on Facebook, you're saying 6. But let me know in the comments below now. Type in the position you think United are going to finish next season based on these fixtures. I'll run through them again quickly for you. We kick off the season with Leeds at home before facing Southampton and Wolves in August. Then we play Newcastle at home, West Ham away, and Aston Villa at home in September. October, we play Everton at home, Leicester away, Liverpool at home, and Spurs away. That's a tough month. November, City at home, Watford away, Chelsea away, and Arsenal at home. December, the fixture pile-up begins. Crystal Palace at home, Norwich City away, Brentford away, Brighton at home, Newcastle away, and Burnley at home. January, Wolves at home, Villa away, West Ham at home. February, Burnley away, Southampton at home, Leeds away, Watford at home. And then March, the toughest month of the season, obviously. Man City away, Spurs at home, and Liverpool away. And remember, if we're in the Champions League still, you can throw Champions League fixtures in and around those games too. April, busy April. Leicester at home, Everton away, Norwich at home, Arsenal away, Brentford at home. And again, if we're still in the Champions League, you can throw fixtures in between those as well. That's mad. May, Brighton away, Chelsea at home, and Crystal Palace away. Some tough fixtures there. March is clearly going to be the toughest month for Manchester United with those 3 games there. I mean, nobody is going to be arguing that there's a tougher month than that. Man City away, Spurs at home, and Liverpool away. Let's have a look. Varun here. Thank you very much for your comment, my friend. How is Sam? Do you feel confident we can collect 3 points, not only from the bottom league away table fixtures, but also against the top 6 without drawing too much? It's 2 things that United... One thing that United did well last year, I felt, it was the games against the top 6. We competed in those matches. And obviously we competed very well away from home, but we dropped points against a lot of teams where we probably should not have dropped points. And when you're a title-winning team, you combine that together. You compete in the games against the top 6 while at the same time picking up the points you should be against the bottom 6. And that's what United have to improve on this year. You have to do both at the same time. There's no point doing one without the other. And that's what United certainly have to improve on. And you're right there, Varun, to leave that comment and ask. But that is the fixtures release for United. Clearly, March is the horrible month. Jeez. City away, Spurs at home, and Liverpool away. Our 2 biggest away games of the season within the space of 2 weeks. Probably in and around Champions League fixtures. It's the way it falls. Sometimes it helps you, sometimes it doesn't. I would probably say overall, that's quite a favourable fixture list for United. I think it's a good start. Leeds at home, it's better than Leeds away. And then we've got Southampton and Wolves away. Well, given our away record, maybe that'll be a good thing. And going into December, we don't face any huge teams there, but maybe there's some banana skins that United will slip up on in terms of us playing teams towards the bottom of the table, and 2 newly promoted teams in Norwich away and Brentford away. Going towards the run-in March, Man City away, Spurs at home, and Liverpool away. It's where our season's going to be defined. We'll know by the end of March whether United have any chance of winning the Premier League or not. And then to finish the season, Chelsea at home and Palace away. Could be easier, could be tougher. What's your reaction to Man United's Premier League fixtures for next season? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to United People's TV for more live videos like this. I might come live later on today with another little update, because there are some updates on Sancho, on Trippier, on all the transfer news, which I know you want. But this morning was all about the Premier League fixtures. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you drop a like if you're watching this on Facebook too. Until next time, though, thank you all for watching from all around the world. See you soon.